I've made many different types of meads and wines over the past couple of years, but this is the one that I keep coming back to. It's so simple, it only requires 4 ingredients, and you probably have 3 of them in your kitchen right now. I'm talking about blueberry mead. All you need is water, honey, blueberries, and your favorite brewing yeast. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sanitize everything. Sanitizing is one of the most important steps when it comes to brewing alcohol because it ensures that there are no bacteria or contaminants that will create off flavors or even kill our yeast. Anything that will touch the alcohol will need to be sanitized. Next, we will add a few pounds of blueberries. I went with 3 pounds of blueberries, but you can add as many or as little as you want. Mashing them isn't necessary, so you can leave them in whole if you want. It just helps break down the cells and will extract more juice and sugar from the berries. You can get the same effect by freezing and defrosting your berries a couple of times as well. Next, we'll add in our honey. I haven't put too much thought into it, and I've just picked up the standard honey from my local supermarket, but better quality honey will result in a better quality product. I'm just mixing it with some water because honey can be stubborn to mix. Heating it up with some water works too. The final ingredient is brewing yeast. Yeast is what will turn the sugar in our honey and blueberries into alcohol through a process known as fermentation. You can just throw this into the fermenting jar as is if you want, but I like to activate it by letting it sit in some warm water at around 35 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. You should also add in yeast nutrient too. This will give the yeast the necessary nutrients for a healthy and steady fermentation. I'm just filling up the rest with water, making sure to leave a bit of headspace and giving the entire jar a stir because the yeast needs oxygen to kickstart the fermentation process. How strong your alcohol will be dependent on the amount of sugar and water that you used, and to test this we'll be using a thing called a hydrometer, which will measure the specific gravity of the liquid and give us an estimated ABV that the mead will brew to, assuming that all sugar is converted into alcohol. According to this, we are looking at a little under 16% alcohol, which is about what I expected. But for now, I'll set this in my cupboard to let it ferment. It actually was slow to start, but after about 24 hours it became rapid. So if you want to follow along with the process, then be sure to hit follow.